Hey guys, and welcome back to the Messy Bookshelf. Today is May 30th, so I thought it would be the perfect time to do my May wrap-up. So this month was a pretty good reading month for me, and that's mostly because of the Bad of Books readathon that was a few weeks ago. So I'm not going to reiterate what I read during that readathon. I'm just going to link a video down below where you can see all the books that I read during that week. So I have 4 books to show you today, and then 2 that I've started. So I'm just going to start with the books that I've completely finished this month. The first book I actually don't have right now because I'm loaning it to my roommate, and that is iZombie Volume 1. This is a graphic novel which the TV show by Rob Thomas is based on. And the TV show is very loosely based on this graphic novel because a lot of stuff is changed. But honestly, it's changed in a good way because for once, I kind of like the TV show more than the book. Although the book is good on its own, it wasn't absolutely fantastic, and I only gave it 3 stars out of 5. After iZombie, I read Everything Leads to You by Nina LaCour. This book is about a girl who is left her brother's apartment over the summer while he goes to Europe, and his one request is that she does something amazing with it. So she does, and she's a set designer, so she designs like rooms and stuff for movies and TV shows. Well, she's an apprentice, so she's learning the ropes, I guess you could say. She's just finished graduating high school, so this is basically the summer between high school and college, which can be a really amazing summer depending on what you do with it. And she does some pretty amazing things in this book. I must say, I really enjoyed this book. It is an LGBTQ ... continue on with the letters book. The main character is lesbian, and it doesn't really dive in a whole lot about it. It's kind of just puts it out there. It's like, oh, she's a lesbian, and that's it. It's not this big deal. There's nothing about her coming out. It's just she's a lesbian, and that's it. And you know what? It was really nice and refreshing that the fact that she did have a different orientation than her friends and her family wasn't as big of a deal as a lot of people make it out to be. One thing I will say about this book is that the main character did get a little bit annoying throughout the book. She has this ex that she's dealing with, and she makes some stupid choices, I think, when it comes to her ex and her new fling or possible relationship that occurs. But overall, it was a great book, and I gave it 4 out of 5 stars. Next, I read Saint Anything by Sarah Dessen. I absolutely loved this book. I read this in a few days, and I was just engrossed in this story. It was absolutely fantastic. The main character was so relatable, and I really started having emotions about her and everything that she was going through. The characters that were very annoying were, I think it was the point for them to be annoying. Like, her mother was dealing with stuff, and that made me really angry, but it was a good angry, like you're supposed to be angry with her. And then this other character, Ames, is really creepy, and he's supposed to be creepy. So, like, Sarah Dessen really did a good job on this book. It was very well written. I gave it 5 out of 5 stars. I highly recommend this book to everyone if you haven't not picked it up yet. I did film a review for it, a full video discussion. I haven't edited it yet. I'm not sure if I am going to actually edit and put it up. If you do want to see that video, let me know down in the comments, and I won't delete the footage yet. After reading Saint Anything, I kind of went into this mood where nothing was suiting me. So I kind of just looked at my shelves and was like, what am I in the mood for? And the one that popped out at me was the Choose Your Own Autobiography by Neil Patrick Harris. This book was hilarious. It was such a fun thrill ride. I started off with the first page, and I followed through to the end, which was very short because I hit the very shortest ending. So I went back and I continued on till I got to another ending, and then I went back and I went through and I read all the pages that I hadn't read yet. So I think I managed to read all of the, I guess, chapters. but it's hard to say. One of my favorite things about this was there are a couple of chapters where he does a magic trick with you. He gets you to get a pack of cards, he tells you exactly what to do, and he does the magic trick with you. And I thought that was a really neat interactive addition to this already fantastic novel. And I gave this 5 out of 5 stars. Since finishing Neil Patrick Harris, I did pick up The Fifth Wave, and I'm about 100 pages into it, just past the first part. So I'm into, I think it's Wonderland it's called. I'm 112 pages in, which is not too bad, but on Tuesday a book came out that I was really looking forward to, so I put this down and I picked up The Death Code by Lindsay Cummings. I am so excited. I've already started this. I'm about 85 pages in, and I'm probably going to have this finished over the next couple of days because it is so good so far. I really did enjoy The Murder Complex, and I found out when I purchased this that this is actually the last book in this series. This is only a duology, which is really refreshing because there are so many trilogies coming out, and I'm finding that a lot of the last books I'm not really caring to read for. So I'm really liking that this is the final book, and the only other one that I have to read for this is the Fear Trials, I think. It's the little e-novella that came out before The Murder Complex. I have not read that yet, but I will read that at some point, I promise. So those are all the books that I read this month. Let me know what you read down below, and I will see you next time for my May-June TBR. Bye!